Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of the Curse of Strahd. Um, the story so far, the party, having been brought to Ravenloft against their will, has been desperately trying to escape. They were unable to pass through the mists, and after learning that the only way to actually lift the curse and be able to travel home once again is to kill Baron Strahd, has been looking for tools and implements to help them do that. They have traveled to the Amber Temple and have located the Sun Sword, which was supposed to have been hidden away here to keep it from Strahd's enemies. And now, sword in hand, they are going to escape. Okay. So, you guys defeated the Guardian in the Vault. You've traveled through here and fought against the horde of vampires. And now, with Sunsword in hand, it's time to try and leave the temple. However, the room you are standing in, we haven't really had a chance to explore. And as you stand here, you can see the unmistakable shape of 3 more amber coffins. There's also a set of stairs, which was pretty important too, because we thought we were stuck down here. So what would you guys like to do?
Hey, careful around those stairs, guys. There's a trap.
Dogwoggle's going to turn and walk back into the other room. He's gonna look woefully at the pile of stuff he's got here, and then look back at the really narrow passage. Does he think he might be able to fit the boat through at least?
Not at all.
Anybody got a pickaxe to dig it out?
Maybe there's another way around.
Yeah, we could always come back for it later.
Actually, several more.
Wait, what? Come back for what?
The boat.
But
Giant stairs?
I mean, at least you know where the boat's at.
you see him kind of breathing very heavily and pouting, like
Graham
he's
Crackers,
very unhappy.
How you doing, buddy?
He looks more sad than angry.
Poor Dogwoggle. So, up the stairs?
Sure.
Nobody else wanted to have an unholy communion with the creatures in the sarcophagi?
Nope.
Well,
Oh, he's talking about unholy communion. Everything's fine.
Okay. I'm going to try and perform an investigation check to see if I can see what sort of trap she was referring to earlier, and if I can disarm it.
And Daddy, you didn't actually tell me what the trap was. You just told me I knew about it.
That is correct. Alright, so the specifics of this room: golden marble staircase with a railing hugs against the north wall and gently spirals upward. The amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around marble reliefs of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans, attended by a large gaggle of slaves. There are alcoves on the outside, containing large blocks of amber. These ones are almost twice as large as any of the others you have seen within the temple. And you can practically feel the power radiating off of them. And at the base of the stairs with the 12 investigation, you can clearly see there is a barely visible purple glyph at the base of the stairs.
Okay, I make a gesture towards the glyph and kind of indicate it to my comrade.
What are these here? Are they pillows or are they
Crates.
boxes?
Those are boxes. Wait, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna try and open one.
I'm sorry. No, those are pillars. Haha, jokes. Yeah, those are the pillars that the vampire spawns were crawling on last week. Needed to refresh my memory.
Aha! Dogwoggle turns and leaves the room. He's gonna go back into the other room and he's gonna pick up a few of those big iron ingots.
Okay.
What's that for?
I'm gonna throw it at the glyph.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Thorin quickly gets behind a column.
Yeah, Dogwoggle just moves up with the ingots in hand and just throws it.
What's the best way I can? Okay. The ingot lands dead smack in the center of that big purple glyph. And as it strikes it, you see a blinding purplish light emanate through the chamber and then quickly disappear. Can everybody make a wisdom save?
I'm good at these.
DC 10.
Hang on, finding my where I put my.
While I was hiding behind a column, do I still have to make the save?
Did you see the purplish light?
I don't know. I wasn't looking directly at it. I was kind of like have my back towards the column.
Okay.
Like bracing.
So since you would say you would be looking away, then I would say you're fine. Besides, you're already infected. Okay. Other than that purplish light going throughout the chamber, you don't really see anything else happening.
Is the ingot still there?
It is.
And we don't know anything about the purple light.
You don't.
Did it do any? Did it do anything to Dogwoggle?
Dogwoggle, do you feel any different?
No. Dogwoggle moves in. He's just gonna. Well, everything's fine. He's just gonna move over and pick up the iron ingot.
Okay.
It's all fine. Let's go. Dogwoggle's he's gonna take the iron ingots. He's unfortunately gonna have to leave his chariot and boat. He's very unhappy about.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to curse him.
And yeah, he's gonna make his way up the stairs.
Two of us seem to be trailing behind. Are you guys coming?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going upstairs. This is
Is
where
everybody on the stairs?
So we can
I'm gonna grab you. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to go public. Why did it do both? Well,
Ooh.
what I meant to say was, shit. I don't even have anything. Like it whispered it to him,
Everything's
but then
fine.
it pasted it too. Oh shit. Okay, so they are coming up the spiral staircase.
We'll pretend we didn't see.
There. There. Oh, that's why. Shit, fuck this. I said bad words. I need a mod to sanction me. Wow. Okay, there we go.
Where we go? Oh, I see.
So, you guys walk up the stairs, and as you get to the top, you can see that there are several berserkers in this chamber. And they look at you, and they start doing berserker things.
So
I'm
does
still seeing the
Darwell.
downstairs.
Same here.
What I meant to
Yeah.
say was, you walk upstairs, and you see berserkers. And they do berserker. I know what I'm doing. I am professional DM. 9450 dog woggle. 94. Next weapon
That's
drawn
intense.
nearby was stolen from the Royal Armory. I don't understand that, but okay.
That's 2 nat 1s on my initiative roll.
Because you suck.
This place is cursed.
Alright, I know what to do. My love for you is like a truck berserker. How about we go make a what? Thorin, looks like you're first.
Yeah.
Berserker.
Yep. I guess Thorn's going to try. Am I able to still push past people to get up the steps?
Yeah, you can still move
Okay.
through them. It's just you can't end your space in them. And when you move through it, as someone pointed out to us in the Discord recently, when you move through a space occupied by someone else, it's difficult terrain. Who knew, right? I mean, I did. I knew that the whole time.
All right. Well,
Of course
that
you did.
changes things.
Fake news. That's not true. Difficult terrain caused by allies. That is just a scam
So,
from the
person in
right-wing
front.
media.
Well,
sorry,
yep.
what?
So
It was a test. It's just
yeah,
a test. I want to see who
difficult
would tell me.
terrain, then yeah, I'm pretty much going to have to wait here.
I am so tired. Ugh. I did not sleep well last night. Nonsense, right? So no action, no spell, or
So
You
I
know-
guess I'm gonna ready. Yeah, right. I'm just gonna have to ready an action to. There's a defensive action I can take. What is that? Dodge,
there you
if
go.
necessary. Until more people get up these stairs, because I'm short and I have short legs and I cannot move that fast through difficult terrain.
Sure. Gnarl King.
Okay, am I high enough up the stairs that I can see that one berserker near the
Sure.
railing?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then. I
Light 'em
take
up.
2 shots with my bow.
Pew pew. I legit have that berserker song stuck in my head.
And if the second one hits, I'll take another.
Yep, it does. Alrighty.
And I think that's it for my turn.
Alright, the berserkers are going to come forward. And they're just going to try to pummel Dogwoggle. Recklessly, I say. Hey, Kexi. Boom. Bang. That whopping 4. You take it and you like it.
Yep. So
And then race.
Okay. So I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast. It does 2. Can I do the 2 beams at 2 different targets?
You absolutely can, because Eldritch Blast, you roll the beam separate.
Okay, so I'm going to do 1 at each of the 2 berserkers.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. Like, why would we? We always are. Okay, you have advantage on those because they attack reckless, but it doesn't really matter because they both hit. If you want to just roll 2 more, see if maybe you get a crit, then, you know. You did not get a crit. Okay. The answer, Dogwoggle, is everything.
okay.
If Grace is done, it's Eartos's turn. Eartos, the fresh maker. Oh, that could be the next shirt. I see Doggy Wog. Yeah, he's there. Should probably zoom in, right? Like, we're out way too far for this combat.
Oh, that takes up all my move. I'm not sure if that moves me out of range range of the one or not. As I go past.
How do you get there?
Moving through friend or foe is difficult terrain. I have 50 feet.
No, because of the wall. You see, it's got like a guardrail. I guess you could jump over it. That makes sense. So it would just be like, Kaya! And then, yeah, you're good.
We'll attack the one in the back. Reckless.
You already have advantage because they are reckless. Hit. Miss. Miss. The first claw hit, though, and you did pounce. So does he need to make the save? I'm a little hazy on the details.
It says if I move straight toward him, but I actually move past him, so I'm not sure on that one.
Okay. I would say no.
Fair enough.
Because if you had to move past them and then double back, then the actual movement towards them is only like 5 feet.
Correct.
All right, Dogwog, I need you to make the wisdom save. Since, well, it's not a secret anymore.
So does that mean I'm also going to take an extra 3d8 damage from those attacks?
No, because they're not the thing that cursed you. This is just... I copied and pasted and I didn't edit it. Because lazy.
Alright.
Womp womp.
Yep.
Oof. Like, on one hand, I really like the new scaling system, but on the other hand, that looks ridiculous. Lauren? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The icons,
I do not.
The size of the dots.
the size of the dots scale with how many there are now. So when you get like 5 of them, that looks right. But when there's just one of them, it covers up like your whole damn Annoying as fuck.
I will ask as well, because it says that it wastes my action for that turn, but does that mean I can still take move and bonus actions?
Of course, yes, you can. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm going to use a bonus action to rage.
Cool.
And then that'll end my turn.
Thought there was a thing for scaling.
Okay, so then for this one right here, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at it.
Okay.
And then get up to here, and that'll
Sacred Flame, move to there. I need to make a roll for my Berserker. Dodging Sacred Flame like a boss Berserker! Are you done?
Yeah.
Now King?
Okay. Just two more bow shots at the guy I was shooting at before.
What are you shooting at?
Two more longbow shots at the closest berserker.
Berserker! Pew pew.
And that's it for me.
Alrighty, it is their turn. They're gonna try and beat up Dogwoggle and Kirtos. Dogwoggle. Kirtos.
Are they still being reckless?
Yep, always. They are the most reckless of berserkers.
More reckless than Dogwoggle? I think not.
Ooh, a challenge.
Dogwoggle uses reckless attack when things
Just
are
the
thrown,
eyes up
and he
from the
already has
bottom.
advantage.
Just like, what was it?
That's
Like
kind of what Iritos just did too.
did what? What? Did you guys take your damage?
Yes, Dogwoggle did.
Yep.
Okay, Grace.
Okay, I'm gonna do one blast at each of them again.
And both hit. Oop. So minus 14. Oh, minus 14. Alrighty.
End of my turn.
Kirtos.
Not happy with that hit. Let's go into rage, and we're gonna hit this guy back, right?
One sec. Wife is calling me. Yeah.
Lots of recklessness going on here.
Yep.
Been hanging around Dogwoggle too much.
Nah, you just learn that the risk is worth the reward.
Sorry about that.
In English, come on, Berserker. Girls think sexy.
Okay.
I'll watch. Wait, he's gonna sing and watch. It's too funny.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
Thanks for the resub.
Would you like some making fuck
That's fucking funny, man.
All right. Where are we at? Irtos has a bunch of attacks in the chat. Hit. All against the same one.
Correct.
Team
And I'm
20,
raging, so it's an extra 2 on each that hits.
29, 35. Oop, no, there should be. Yep. And then. Oh, Spartan, we just had our baby.
Yep.
What's its name?
Timmy.
Why would you name our daughter Timmy?
Because that way the demons will get confused if they go after her. They're like, well, it's obviously not there. This one, it's called Timmy.
All right. Dogwoggle, it's your turn again. You can make a
Okay.
wisdom
Do I
save.
get anything on the crit chart for the bite?
You're able to use a dodge action.
Well, in that case, I will.
Okay. That is a pass, so you do not have to end your turn and do nothing and be sad.
Awesome. Well, Dogwoggle's going to reckless, and he's going to make one attack at each of them.
They're both gonna die.
So first the one on the upper, and then on the other one.
Dead.
Lunch.
That's how you do it.
All right. Good job. Now what? Oh, you probably want to know what this room looks like.
Yes, please.
Okay. So you find yourself X30 in a chamber. Hell, what are the notes for this room? It looks like a giant stone library with 20-foot high walls and a 30-foot high vaulted ceiling. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being cast down into a fiery pit and set ablaze. A black marble railing encased in gold it gently spirals along the staircase to the northern part of the chamber and that descends 30 feet downward into the level below. Against the gray walls stand 6 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On their shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes. Embroidered rugs, chairs, and candelabras fill the southern half of the chamber.
Do the chairs look comfy?
Oh, exquisitely so.
Books.
Can I do the books? Can I like tell what the books are? Like, are there words on them?
Actually, when you go to examine all of the books on the shelves, you see that all of the covers are blank, and if you open a book and examine the insides, all the pages are empty.
Interesting. Well, it pretty much relates to the point. Like every book is empty. Like they're all blank.
Wait, what?
Thorne's going to be checking a few more books and just reconfirm it. Every book I see is just blank.
I'm looking at books too.
What are
Sorry,
your
go ahead.
locations again? It's Home with Shadows. Armor of Shadows. Devil's Sight. Okay. Yep. Looking at all the books, they are empty. Covers blank, pages just unmarred. Thought she had the one
I
that lets
dig
her.
out an ink pen and some ink and settle and start trying to write in one.
The ink rolls off of the page like water on oil, just drops to the ground.
What good is a book you can't even write in?
There is knowledge on those pages, but they cannot be seen.
Eek! Who said that?
A secret door opens in the western wall, and you see the familiar face of the Lich standing there, looking at all of you.
And I know you.
Why have you come here?
We're leaving.
You begin to walk past, and he holds up his hand to stop you. Now, he's not being strong or forceful. He just kind of holds it up about chest level and sets it in front of you.
Okay, I'm actually just walking up to him. I'm not trying to walk past him or anything.
So would you like walk into his outstretched hand?
I walk up, so I'd stop sort of away from him. I'm not trying to walk into him or push him or anything like that. Just kind of walk up to him and say, "We're going."
Not until you answer my question. Have you found what you are looking for?
Yep.
Has the temple given you enlightenment?
Don't know what that means, but it's pretty bright in here.
He turns and looks to the rest of you.
Thorn's going to ask, like, to receive the enlightenment of, let's say, of knowledge, why would every book in here be empty?
He scrunches up his face, and you can see that something pains him. Once I knew, but now I cannot. So much lost to time and age. Help you I could. Restore me must.
So Thorn's actually going to come near to examine him to see if there's anything that possibly I could do.
Well, he is a undead lich. You see that he must be a quite old one at that, because his body is an extreme level of decay. And if you'd like to examine him, I guess you could do like a medicine check. What? Oh. Okay. As you examine the Lich, you kind of walk around and look at him from head to toe. And when you look at him and you are looking at the back, you can see there's a portion of his skull that has completely rotted away. And you're kind of looking through this deteriorated flesh, through this hole in his skull at his decaying brain. And you can see the brain, one, it doesn't look, pink and bloody, and it's not a brain, it's dead matter, right? It's just kind of black and gray, and you can see that there are holes in it, and that from so many years, even the magical energies that kind of sustain his physical form are starting to just wear down. And I guess even a lich needs its brain, and the gaps in its memory, him referencing to him being incomplete, probably because of that.
Dogwoggle would rub his chin thoughtfully and say, I don't think I can fix you. You look dead. Dogwoggle's good with steel, not so good with dead.
All right, I don't know if this will work or not, but it's something I can do and hopefully retain some other items. I'm going to actually use my prior necklace
Greater.
and cast Greater Restoration on him.
Okay. So, as you grab the bead, and you can see this you reach out with your other hand and you touch him on the shoulder. And as your hand remains on its shoulder, you can see its brain begins to pulse, almost in tune with your heartbeat. And with each pulse, it grows a little more. The black and rotting bits of its brain begin to stitch together, and you can see he lifts his head and his eyes go wide. I am restored! And you see he raises his hands in the air. He's shaking them at the sky as he screams in delight. I know my name! He turns to you, and his twisted face, all the skin is rotted away, and his skeleton's visage, he is chattering away, almost looks like a hellish smile. I would give you all that you desire. You have restored Exathantar, the keeper of all the arcane knowledge of this temple. What would you have of me, cleric?
What can you do to assist us with dealing with Strahd?
Strahd? He steps back and he looks at you, narrows his eyes. I have no allegiance to Strahd, but his master is my master. I cannot help you stand against them. He kind of strokes his chin with his bony and rotting fingers. And as he strokes his chin, you can see, like, it's almost like someone who pulls at their beard. They grab it and they pull lightly, except when he pulls his hand away, he looks in his palm, and then he kind of like shakes his hand like there's something gross on it, and you see a little piece of his skin come off and stick on the ground. I will assist, just in a way that will not upset those that I am indebted to.
And what way would that assistance come in?
He raises his hand, And as he does, he kind of points at the far corner of the room, and then he makes a sweeping gesture. Very slowly, going from right to left, and then once he points to the corner, he drags again, moving towards the southwestern corner. And as he moves his finger, you can see all the tomes in the bookshelves. There is a golden glittering as you can see the names of the books beginning to materialize. He as he finishes sweeping around the room, he begins to speak again. All the secrets, all the knowledge from every corner of the universe is yours. Tread carefully. These books were written by ancient evils, things well beyond mortal comprehension. And it is much too much for such a simple mind to bear. I will also give you this. And you see him pull out a slip of parchment. And on this parchment is it's just one letter. It's a highly stylized E.
I'll reach out to take the parchment.
It is a master key of sorts. As long as you bear my mark, no door in the temple will be shut to you.
That sounds very useful. Thank you.
Dogwoggle kind of reaches over and just taps him gently on the shoulder.
Ooh.
Could you bring me my boat? It's down there, but it won't fit through the wall.
Oh, he doesn't have the Lich's touch. Womp womp. Exothantar looks at you, and then he looks at Thorin. The parchment that bears my mark. Walk this way. And he walks to the bottom of the wall. As you begin to approach, the parchment begins to glow with a reddish light. And as it does, you can clearly see, marked on the bottom wall, there's a doorway.
So is this the way out?
Exothantar turns and looks at Dogwoggle. I believe that your effects are down this hall. I know, I put it there. To show you there's a secret door there.
Okay.
Wow.
Dogwoggle gives him a really bright, happy smile. And
I didn't think they were going to make friends
past.
with Exothantar. I'm a little surprised.
Since Thorin has the parchment, Thorin's going to have to go with Dogwoggle.
Actually, not so much. Because Dogwoggle, you find yourself, you see that the stairwell goes down for maybe 30 feet, and then it ends in a dead end here in the hall.
Dogwall's gonna push.
Yeah, you push and there's no resistance. there is a secret door. Which makes sense now, because the Gnarl King pointed it out before. He's like, didn't Rahadin go behind the statue and disappear? And I said, I don't know. You couldn't really see behind the statue. But if anybody had investigated behind the door,
investigating. Coming down here and realizing where he is, Doggle immediately runs off to grab his effect.
what's everybody else doing?
Well,
Well, I was looking at.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Grace?
Oh, I was looking at the book in my hands, but I got curious when they went through the door, and I moved over behind so I could look down the hall.
It's just a big, narrow staircase that leads to the floor below.
Anything interesting in the book I was holding?
When you look at the book, you could see that it is a collection of all the arcane spells known to man. Like magic missile, misty step, magic, mage armor, like literally everything that deals with like arcane magics and force magics is here in this book. Another magic surge. He hasn't even done the first one yet. 9685. Okay. Kind of sucks you guys don't have a wizard.
Yeah, but spells are for nerds.
This is true. Can confirm. Massive snarl of
Doggle strides back up with his chariot and his boat. He's like, okay, thank you. Come on, guys, let's go. Is this the way out? He points to the way that the Lich had come into the room.
Yes, of course. You may exit there.
Doggle's gonna start leaving.
Before leaving, Thorn's going to ask the Lich if there's any book in particular that would assist us the greatest.
He looks at you for a moment, and then he just gestures to the room. It depends on what you seek. Knowledge of every kind is here. Maybe this book will interest you. And he holds out a book to you, and you feel a chill run down your spine. It's made of a black leather with very big brown stitching running throughout the cover. And it's just something about this binding on the book that looks very wrong.
Okay, I'm going to read the book to see what it says. Like the cover of it.
And read the book. There is no words on the cover. It's just this black leathery book.
Well, I guess I will open it up to at least see what some of the pages are describing. And
okay. As you begin to flip through the pages, just glancing at it, I need you to make a wisdom save. Okay. This book, as you take it from his hands and open it to read it, you see that there is what appears to be a human tongue pinned to the back of the pages. And as you flip it open, you can see that there is a lot of very profane rituals. That leather binding that seems to encapsulate the book, it's made out of what appears to be flesh. And handling it and seeing the tongue pinned to the cover, you can only assume you know what kind of creature that flesh was taken from. Written on the pages themselves seem to be made of a paper unlike any other, and the ink is a very brilliant crimson. And the very first thing that you begin to read, the very forward thing in the book, is details on how to prepare a phylactery. Exithantar looks at you with a hint of devilish glee. You are a craftsman, are you not?
Yes.
If you intend to defeat Strahd, you can conquer death itself, and then the demon will have no sway over you. You have all the materials necessary here. We could begin right away. And as he says materials, he looks over at your four companions.
Well, this may not be something I should use at this time.
Grace is like, oh, I don't know. and he looks at you. What? You would turn away such a gift? I had to scour centuries before I found the ritual. And here I give it to you. You should not turn me away so easily. See, he's starting to get a little angry.
I mean no disrespect.
Disrespect me, but you have. You restored my mind. You gave me back my personality. And I repay you in the greatest way I know. And you spurn my gift?
Would it be something that I could even possibly do? Even with the materials? Yes. I may be a craftsman, but I am no wizard.
You could. Follow the ritual. I will help you. And as he says this, he turns around and just blasts the Gnarl King with a frost ray. Maybe. Where the hell did it go? Pew! Gnarl King, did you take 20 cold?
Yep.
How do you react, everybody?
Hearing some noise coming from the other room, dog will go, "Hey, What's going on?
The Gnarl King will immediately pull out his bow and shoot the Lich.
Okay, you can go ahead and attack in retaliation, and then everybody, you can go ahead and...
With the oath bow.
Sure. Everybody can roll initiative. They'll be fine. He's only CR 10. And he's only got 99 hit points. He's not a full Lich. He has his spells back, but he's still weakened. Because okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! So you can go ahead and like I said, you can fire on him before we start taking... Well, it's your first, I guess.
I say, swift death to you who have wronged me, and let loose 2 shots from the oath bow.
As you do that, he throws up a shield. Remember, when you swear the oath, you have advantage. So that's 1 shot for 23, which will hit. And then you have another shot with advantage to take. Which 23 is again a hit. Just barely got him.
Okay, and another for Dread Ambush.
Damn, you're on fire. Oh, wait a minute. No, it is okay. Are you finished?
Yep. Or, well, I may move back.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that. Oh, I have to take 16, 23. Okay. So, Gnarl King lights him up, right? Like, he swears the oath, and then all of his hits find purchase. Exothantar looks down at his torso, that now has 3 fresh holes in it. And you can hear him muttering, "My body has not fully recovered. I must finish you all quickly." And he looks towards all of you, and you can see the 2 of you through the door, the other 2 at the top corner there. And he begins to wave his hands. And there's no Judd to counterspell anymore.
I have counterspell.
Ow! Now I know who to target.
Except I can't find it.
Anywho, oh man. Guys, I can do a lot of really bad things here. Well, I haven't cast anything yet. But yeah, okay. So we know you're gonna do that no matter what I cast. Yep. Let's do... What does Cloud Kill get at higher levels? Increase it by 1d. I don't think that'll be good enough. We could do a 9th level cloud. We'll do a 9th level Cloud Kill. Yep, okay, this is what we're doing. 9th level Cloud Kill. So, she's gonna try to counterspell. And your counterspell is a level... What's your slots because of your level?
4.
I know counterspell is a 4th level spell. I don't know if you have 4th level slots or 5th level slots.
No, it's a 3rd level spell, and I have 4th level.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so you need to make a DC 19 Charisma check. Check or save? Check. All right, and if you pass, then you will stop his Cloud Kill.
And how do I do this?
Just hit Charisma on your sheet. 17 is not a pass.
I didn't mean to hit it twice. There was just a delay
It's
after
okay,
I hit
you're
it.
fine. So the Cloud Kill will go off for a total of 38 damage in the radius, and the radius is... Fuck. Remember. Let's go orange this time. Bah! All right, and then, yeah, con save from everybody, literally everyone. DC 17. Oh god. All right, I'll let you guys all roll and then I'll figure it out. Okay, Irtos, that is a fail. You take the 38. Dogwoggle, well, he's Stone's Endurancing before anything else. Thorin takes 38. Grace passes and takes, what's half of 38? Shit.
19.
I already used a calculator. Now you're just making me look bad. Gnarl King, do you have advantage?
No, sorry.
No,
I just
10. So you're
it
taking
off.
38. And Thorin rolled twice?
I have advantage.
Oh, but you still failed, so take 38.
Yeah.
Where's Irtos' roll? Oh, there it is. Did everybody take their damage then?
No, the orange circle's in the way.
Oh, my B. There you go. And Exithantar, being an undead, is immune to poison. He gives no 0 shits. The area is heavily obscured. And when you enter the spell for the first time or start your turn there, you repeat the save or take a shit ton of damage. And then he's going to move right here. Hey, Grace, it's the start of your turn. You need to make a con save or take a bajillion damage. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 98. That is another fail. For another 5. Yup. Thorin?
So con save first.
That is a pass. So you take 20 damage, and then are you resistant to poison too?
Yeah, I'm resistant to.
10 damage. Look at that. All right. What are you gonna do for turn?
So for the turn, I'm going to drop the book and grab my mace and speak the command word and swing
All right.
at this guy.
Remember, this is heavily obscured, so it would be like you're fighting while being blinded, which would mean you have disadvantage. Now, do you still want to continue with that?
Yeah, I've already rolled it. I'll continue with it.
Okay, so 7 is a miss. Finished?
And then I'm going to try and move if I can.
He is not going to hit you with an AO.
Okay.
Irtos?
Yeah, 1 second, reading what a spell does.
Was 9th level Cloud Kill too much? Should I pedal it back a little bit? Pass. So take 24 damage. Oof. And then get the hell out of there.
I'm gonna move over here and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
This is interesting. This is
And I will end my turn there.
this is not how I planned today to go, but it's okay. Dog Woggle! A pass for 34, so you're going to take
17.
17. I said 17 first.
So Dogwoggle is then going to use a bonus action to rage. And I'm going to step into the room. Now, would I need to make some sort of check to be able to guess where he is? Or can I at least make out his general position, but still?
No, you wouldn't be able to, because it's heavily obscured. I will say, what's your passive perception?
13.
Okay, so without making a check, you can tell he's south, okay? Because he's making noise, he is somewhere down there.
Okay.
And then the way we'll handle it, because, when you're blinded, you can't see around you, and then if you're trying to attack immediately, you have to just kind of like point to a square, and then if they're there, it would hit. If not, well, but you can clearly see where he is because of Roll20 and its limitations. I mean, I could take your vision away, but you still know he's in that spot.
Yeah.
So I think the way we'll do it is go ahead and move where you want.
Okay. So I know he's south, so I guess I'll start moving down this way.
Okay. And then would you just be swinging like wildly?
Sure. I mean, I'll try and see if there's any indication that I can guess where he is, and then I'll swing.
No, it's too dark. Not without using your action.
Okay.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna treat it like I can talk good. Like directional. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is the magic number. 6, 7, 8. So roll 2d8, and if either of those numbers are a 5, then you'll just happen to hit them in your blind rage. I know that's kind of goofy rules, but that's fair, and that's how we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay, so you just start swinging wildly, and two things are apparent. One, when you pull out your axe, you realize this ain't my axe. It looks identical to your axe, except for the fact that instead of being made of iron, it's a gleaming golden color. You must have mistakenly picked this one up in the Amber Temple treasure room. But all the same, it's an axe. You swing, you hit the wall, and you can, you hear the sound of stone crumbling and going to the floor, and the shock of the sudden object kind of rattles up your arm. And then when you swing a second time, you hear Exithantar, "You nearly had me," as he taunts you.
Okay. And I guess that will end my turn.
All right, Narrow King.
Okay, I think even if I pass the check, it's still going to take me down.
Depends. Oh, you're at yeah.
So, should I just reduce it to 0 and call it a turn?
Yep, good night.
Okay.
All right. So, Exithantar's turn. He was standing here when he cast it. and he cast it centered here, it travels every turn. So that means hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right, that is the new position after it wafts away. Exodantar no like. So he's actually going to willingly go back inside. Gonna step away from you, but you're blinded, so who cares? You wouldn't even know that he was there. And actually, he's going to reach down and you see him do nothing because it's heavily obscured. What am I saying? He's going to do a thing that none of you can see, but you hear the sound of him dragging Grace's corpse. Grace, you're gonna take one failed death save because you're gonna take damage from the cloud kill, and then you have to roll a death save for it being the start of your turn. Okay, so one success, one fail. Thorin.
All right. Having gotten out of this cloudy area, step forward to try and do dispel magic so I can get this thing to work.
Okay, so this is a 9th level spell because he upcasted. So you're gonna need to make a check. Oh, DC 19. No, sir.
Nope. That's well. Oh, nope. That's it.
Yrtos?
All right. Gets to hit him with mass cure wound.
Good question. I think Mass Cure Wounds just says everyone in range, right?
Yeah, I think it might say like creatures that you can see or hear.
A wave of healing energy washes out from a point of your choice within range. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Each target regains hit points equal to... Okay, so it implies you have to see them because it says choose, but that could be more mechanical, and that's how I'm going to choose to interpret it, because the literal spell is a wave of healing energy. So if you point here and say that's where the wave radiates from, it doesn't matter that you can't see them. It's still going to wash over your party members, if that makes sense. So yeah, you can totally mass cure wounds them.
Yep, I'm gonna target that chair between me and the cloud kill.
Okay.
That's gonna be my.
It's a 30-foot. So that's literally everyone. For 15. Ugh. Everybody heal your 15, and then is that all, Yrtos?
Is going to. Used.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't really hear you. You're breaking up. But I assume, did you say wild shape?
No, I'm finishing my turn off right there.
Okay.
And
okay. Dogwoggle passes. Tell me how much that was, Smarty Pants.
18. I'll take.
Yeah, because you're raging, right? So it's half.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Discord's like really. I don't know if it's the server or if it's just me. But you're like all roboting.
I don't know. I could hear Gizmo pretty easily.
Okay, anyway, what's your turn?
All right. So Dogwoggle's going to pretty much just try and do the same as last time. I'm assuming that I can hear him somewhere to the north.
Yeah, you hear that noise. He was trying to do something to to Grace.
Okay. So I'm just going to start walking north and just swinging.
Alrighty. Random attacks again.
Yep, pretty much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 8 is the magic number this time.
Oh, should I make a wisdom save first?
Oh yeah, you should make a wisdom save every round. Because you're still cursed! So...
yes, I just picture that.
That happens at the start of your turn. So you know you're not going to be able to attack. Your arms are seizing up in cramps. What are you going to do with your turn? You still want to run forward?
I'm just going to, yeah.
I mean, not there. If you stand there, you're teabagging Grace. Not okay. I guess then it would be Gnarl King's turn. And con save. Are you down again? No, he can survive. That is not a pass. Take 20 damage.
No.
Wait, wasn't it a DC 17?
Nope. His wait, I have to check now. That might have been a pass.
Yeah, it was a
no
20s.
Yeah, his okay. It was a DC 19 to dispel magic and counterspell the cloud kill because it's a 9th level spell. The Lich's spell casting save is 20. It's flat 20.
Oh.
Upon entering, when you cast it on them, they enter it for the first time that turn. Yoda.
Okay, well I'm done.
Like it's like, oh, I'm in this horrible toxic fog. I mean, it's totally okay because I have 6 seconds before it actually affects me. Are you done? Because it doesn't say entering it on your turn. It says when you enter that space. Exithantar, like called it out like it's a player. He. Oh, this has to travel. So there is the 10 feet. He's still in the cloud kill here. I am gonna say that he is currently blinded. You two are not. Oh. And from where he is, he's going to step here. Which means Grace would have a attack of opportunity if she wants to take it. You're not a warcaster though, right?
But I appear to not be unconscious now. So what does that mean? Does that mean I am firing from me?
No, attack of opportunity is a melee attack with whatever you're holding.
Okay, well that would be my Eldritch Blast.
You can't cast a spell as a AO. It's a melee attack. The only time you can cast a spell for
I'm
an
shoot at him.
opportunity is if you're a warcaster.
I missed that last part of what you said. You could.
Only warcasters can cast spells for opportunity. You have to use a melee weapon.
My quarterstaff.
There you go. All right, try to bop him with the quarterstaff. You have advantage because he can't see and you can. Even though technically he's still heavily obscured, but I'm trying to give you some points. But it turned into a really long conversation instead. Okay, that is a non-magic weapon. Okay, so he goes there. Then he steps here. And then he steps here. Completely leaving the cloud kill. And he's looking at you, Dog Woggle. He doesn't like what you're doing there. Yep. And so, he's going to try and get rid of you. 49 health. What is the max damage here? 10d6. So, 60 plus 20, 30, 50. It could kill him if I did max damage. Okay. Because he halves it all. Alright, Dog Woggle. I have disadvantage too, because it's a ranged attack. Oh. Nope. Not a ranged attack. I forget. We'll have the adventurers. Make a dex save. I want to say they're all like
So dex save?
7, 9. Yep. Level 8 Barb. I want to say Eartos is
Hey,
level
you're cutting
8.
out really bad.
It's everyone. Everyone's having. I told you, like Discord's. Up.
Sorry, so was that a yes for a dex save?
I'm about 5 seconds away from calling this game. Yes, make a dex save.
Okay.
Okay. Is that a fail?
If it's the DC 17, then yes.
Okay. Because that damage there, not entirely correct. Because Disintegrate has a plus 40 mod to it. I don't know why it wasn't included. So that should be 75 divided by 2 because you're raging.
Yep. So that's 37 damage.
Okay, so take your 37. Oh, he's not. He's totem. He's a bear totem. So he reduces all damage by half. Okay. That's what he's doing. That's why I targeted him. I'm legit not trying to kill my players. Let him be scared a little bit, but okay, Grace.
Do I need to take an action to get up, or can I just blast him from here?
If you attack him while you're laying on the ground, you have disadvantage. You don't have to spend an action to stand up from prone. It just costs half of your movement. So you can stand up and still have your action.
So I stand up and then blast him with both of the beams.
Yep. 18 will hit. Okay. Next would be Thorin.
All right, now that I can see this guy,
Oh no!
I'm rushing up and swinging with my mace.
You do that, but then he does this. Please don't use your second counter spell. Please don't use your second counter spell.
And I want to. Let's
Yes.
see. What the heck? I want to cast Healing Word towards Gnarl King, trying to
It's
coach
not
him
gonna
to
matter.
get back up.
Yeah, well, it'll clear your fail. He doesn't have any fails currently. Maybe he just really likes you. I don't know. Wait, can you target him with the Healing Word? I think Healing Word specifically relies on sight. And he's still within the cloud kill, so he's heavily obscured. A creature of your choice that you can see. So you couldn't Healing Word him even if you wanted.
Okay, so can I put that towards Dog Woggle then?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Okay, then that's gonna be my.
Okay, next would be Irtos, the fresh maker. Yeah, I like premium too. It's well worth. You know, it's $100 for the year, but if you're a content creator, streamer, you do a lot of gaming, it's worth.
Reckless attack.
Oh no! Miss! Miss! Miss!
And then I will step back another 20 feet.
Dog Woggle. That's a pass. You will actually get to take actions this turn. Oh no!
Yay!
No!
So Dog Woggle is going to reckless attack
No!
and attempt to murder this crazy dead dude.
No! Reckless. Roll reckless, because he is shielded. That one will... Oh, never mind. Well, you got him! He's down, boys.
Ha! Little nerd.
I mean, I guess we keep it in the turn order for one more round, because Gnarl King is going to take some more damage from... Oh, no, he's not. Cloud kills concentration. Poof! Alright, let me clear the tracker. Because he's got no saves right now. So, yeah. He's dying. He rolls a check. It doesn't matter what it is, because it's not going to kill him. And then anyone going to try to stabilize, pick him up. There we go. Okay. Now what? Yes, that weapon is magical.
Gnarl King is going to try and explore that secret door he came out of.
Um, 27. 27. Okay.
Go with.
Gnarl King, there's a small chamber here that connects this room to another. And when you look forward into that chamber, you see a 15-foot high room contains the trappings of royalty. Ornate furniture, exquisite rugs and tapestries, decorative statuary. Everywhere you look are lit candelabras atop small tables, and the beauty of the decor is undone by thick dust and cobwebs. Standing in the center of the room is a decrepit skeleton clad in tattered robes. No, he's not. He's already dead. Red pinpoints. Nope. God, I'm totally not on it today. Anywho, this is the Lich's bedroom. There might be stuff here. Go focus on that and not on my flubs.
Okay. Next, I'm going to roll some investigation checks or whatever. I'm
Pro
going to
DM
thoroughly
tip
search
1.
for
If you
this
make a
Lich's
mistake,
phylactery.
distract your party with loot so they forget that you made a mistake. Okay, you said you're investigating the things. Looking around the room, you see that on the table is a giant bronze-covered book sitting on a pedestal. It's in plain view. And inscribed on the spine is the title, The Incants of Exithantor. The curse seems to be the Lich's diary and spellbook, and contains all of the... Well, it doesn't matter what spells it has, because none of y'all are wizards. Yes, this is Curse of Strahd.
Okay. Anything else in my search?
No. I have a question, though. Like...
Yes.
Why didn't anybody try to use the sun sword against the evil undead guy?
Exithantor is dead?
Because we don't know that we can use it.
You've used it before.
No.
The one with the sun sword went down with the cloud kill.
Well, okay, that is a valid reason, but literally when you picked it up, it was like, whoa, and there was light and...
Yes, yeah, but I don't know that I can use it.
Fair enough. Okay. Would you guys like to do anything else here?
Is there anything else? Is there anything else in that room?
You can do a... I just now looked at the actual value of that investigation check. Yes, there is one more thing in this room. So Gnarl King, as you look all around this chamber, again, everything here, it looks very fine and valuable. And if you manage to cart some of it out, it could probably worth some coin. But the thing that catches your eye, besides the spellbook, is there is a vase in the corner here. And when you look inside the vase hoping to find more coin, what you instead find is at the bottom of the vase, there is a small button.
I press this button.
Another secret door opens, and it reveals a small, dusty room. And when you walk inside, rising from the floor in the eastern half of the room is a scaly arm and claw, clutching a small box made of bone.
Okay, the Gnarl King reaches out and gestures towards Grace and says, "Give me the sword."
I dig out the hilt and hand it to him.
Okay, I stride towards the box and plunge the sword into it.
Okay, well, there's one thing there first, okay? Because remember, there's no actual blade on the sword. So, having now handled the sword, you see that it jumps into life. A large, it looks like flame, but it's not red and orange. It doesn't cast off any heat. It's instead a beam of brilliant, radiant energy. and it answers your call, as the Gnarl King is one of the only ones of you left that's still pure. And you are now holding this blade of radiant energy. And I guess if Gnarl King is going to wield the Sun Sword, we have to add it to a sheet. Huh? Yeah, probably. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at. It is a long sword, which means you not be able to dual wield, I think. No, that would be short sword. When you grasp it, you use a bonus action to make the blade appear. It gives off. This magic longsword has a finesse property, Kappa. If you are proficient with short swords and long swords, you're proficient with the Sunblade. You gain plus. It's a +2 magic sword. Deals radiant damage instead of slashing, and when you hit undead, deals extra damage. And the light is sunlight. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So I need to put a longsword in your sheet. +2. There we go. There we go. There. Now you can make your attack. Not blade. Sword. Oh shit. What? Okay. So 24 radiant for 7 radiant. And you cut into it, right? And you see the box when you hit it, there's an audible groan. Like but the box remains intact.
Swing again.
Oh, bitch. It is not enough. It seems like the Sunblade is quite a powerful weapon indeed, but it's not enough to destroy the phylactery.
I beckon into Thorin to help me destroy it.
Thorin will come join to swing with his mace.
Yeah, that's not gonna work either. Yeah, I know. I'm still trying to format it, but it keeps making rolls.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. A smart man would have had this done already. Not a smart man. Okay. And there we go. Now it's a little bit higher. Although that's a max damage roll, and I'm just going to tell you, it's not enough to destroy the phylactery. If you guys want to make an Arcana check to try and sort this out, you're more than welcome. Grace, you seem to recall. You seem to recall that that a Lich and their phylactery can only be destroyed with a great source of radiant energy. And it's very clear that the smaller amounts of you just kind of like chipping away at it doesn't seem to be working. Also, Steve, that doesn't work.
We need something that's got more radiant energy than either of those things. What have we got?
Because
that's
it's
got more...
describing an item,
Don't you
but
have
it's not
that
actually an
sun
item
thing
in the
that took
compendium.
out the zombies?
Like, because if you look at it, like, you see how it doesn't have weapon stats? It's just, it has item stats. Trust me, I already thought about that. Don't you lie to me.
Who
Don't you lie to
had
me. I'm gonna
the
try
sun
it.
thing
Maybe I'm wrong.
that took out the zombies?
I mean, it happens sometimes.
I believe it was a daylight spell.
For the vampires?
Oh, vampires. Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Yes, he.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was
Plus 2, 1d8, 1d10. No,
daylight
see,
spell,
that's
but I
wrong.
don't
It
think
has
that
it as
actually
slashing,
dealt any
and
damage.
it doesn't include the rest. Like I want it to. Get out of here. I like the way I'm doing it better. Alrighty. So are we just gonna leave it then, or what are we doing?
If necessary, I think we should just keep whacking away at it until we do deal the damage that we need to.
Except to save time and energy, that 14 radiant, that is a max damage roll from the Sunblade. And that's not enough.
And it has to do it all in one go. We can't just keep chipping away at it.
Yes, it's not a creature with hit points. It's a highly protected arcane object, and it requires a source of very powerful magic to break through. So to be fair, whenever you strike it with the Sunblade, like you can almost see this black negation kind of pushing back against the Sunblade, like trying to put the north poles of two magnets together. Go ahead, Eartos. Although the daylight spell doesn't do any damage, it just makes light.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure because they kept mentioning my daylight spell.
Yeah. Well, see, no.
We were trying to think of
the first time,
things.
You hit it and it didn't work. The second time, you smited it and you poured a bunch of energy into it. I mean, you can always take it with you and try to figure it out later.
Well, we don't want to leave it, that's for sure.
Yes, take it with you. Take it with you.
Who wants to be the lucky person to carry the thing? How big is it?
Well, it's like 5 feet. You know, if you look at that image there, like it's like 3 feet wide and 2 feet, 3 feet long and 2 feet wide. So it's pretty big. They don't have a paladin, not anymore.
So I don't know that we can take it. I doubt Dogruggle's going to want to carry something like that. We could ask him. Where did he go?
She said you can't carry that.
Where did he go anyway? Dogwuggle!
He might be having connection issues.
No, I've been posting saying what I was doing, but everyone was talking, so I didn't talk in.
Oh, you emoted it. Yeah, nobody pays attention to that.
No, I saw. That's why I'm headed back this way.
Tribe stops stomping on what's left of the Lich's head, remembering that his axe looks weird in gold, then checks it out. Yeah. It looks like you accidentally swapped it with one in the Amber Temple armory. Wild magic.
Does it still seem to have the same properties as my
Yep,
axe?
it's exactly the same as your other one, but now it's shiny. I don't fucking know.
Dogwoggle just shrugs. All right. What?
Hey, we have something that might need carrying. It's back in here.
You carry it.
Well, I was kind of thinking that, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like something that any of us really could lift. And I was kind of dubious as to whether you could even carry it either, but you know.
Of course I can carry it. I can carry anything.
This gonna be good.
It's back in here.
Yeah, Dogwoggle moves in. Get out the way! And he kind of looks at what it is that they're pointing. All right, and he'll set his stuff down, and he'll move over, and he'll try and pick it up.
Well, we already know Dogwoggle is quite strong. You wouldn't have any problem picking it up because it's made out of bone. It's not made of, and it doesn't appear to be solid either. So yeah, it's
Okay.
large and it is relatively heavy, but not for Dogwoggle. I think it's an hour.
All right, so yeah, I'll pick it up, and I'll carry it out of the room, and then I'll dump it on the ground and say, "See, told you. Now you carry it." And he'll go and pick the rest of his stuff back up.
All right, so I'm looking back at the other guys. How badly do we need to take this thing with?
What is it?
It's the thing for the Lich thing.
Phylactery.
Yeah, that, what he said.
Whoa, with nerd magic. That's what I thought. Let's go.
Can anyone else use that thing to turn into what he was?
I don't know. The book is still in the other room.
Yeah, Thorn's going to get the book.
You see that all of the books are once again blank. Missed your window.
And the parchment with that stylized letter E that does nothing to help.
Also
or is
blank.
that just for doors?
It seems that you no longer have the Lich's blessing.
Ah, crap.
That's a statement.
All right. Books of no use. Can't read it anymore.
Okay. I think
I was
one
I was
last
totally
thing
gonna
the
give
Gnarl
it to
King
him.
is going to do is he's going to take that big brass embroidered, take a candelabra, use the set the book on fire, and
I
drop it in
heard
the
none
pot.
of that. I'm sorry. You were breaking up.
The Gnarl King is going to take the book, one of the ceramic vases, and a candelabra, and use it to light the book on fire and set it in the pot so it doesn't catch anything else.
Okay. You attempt to do that, but you see that when you try to put the flame to the book, the flame actively moves away and refuses to touch the pages.
We may just have to leave this here and try to continue on.
And hope it doesn't bite us later.
Basically.
So you're leaving the phylactery and the book?
Well, I'll hand the book.
Okay. All right, and then from there, I mean, the temple is clear, so you guys can exit and begin the trek going back. And I think we're just gonna wrap it up there. I know it's short, but I'm having a real hard time hearing anybody, and I don't know. It's just kind of miserable because it's like everything is what. Plus, Junior's not here, so it's a good stopping point. The Lich is dead-ish. And the party is victorious. We're leaving the temple finally, and then we're gonna travel back to civilization. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay.
And for you to roll the 200 encounters we're going to have going down the map.
That's right. I'm gonna, same as before, I'm gonna prep all the encounters beforehand, and then, probably all 2 of them, because I suck at this, but... Alright, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord. That's where we organize all of our games and hang out through the week. And if you want to learn how to play D&D, if you want to get involved in a game, then that's where you need to be. And if you want to catch more of these games, then check out our schedule so you can see the next time that we have a session. We will be back tomorrow morning at noon Eastern for Princes of the Apocalypse. It's going to be a good time. Hope to see you then. Goodbye, everyone.